Oh, gang, Aquaman and Bumblebee are in theaters at the same time. Can you watch them simultaneously? Which one should you prioritize? Don't worry, we got an answer. Hey, click. Let's talk about Bumblebee, the newest installation in the Transformers franchise. Boy, howdy, this is E.T.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
No, really, it's E.T. with a little bit of Iron Giant and probably not as good as you'll remember those movies being.
Yeah.
It's not, here's the thing, before going into it, you probably had a similar experience that I did, where a lot of people were like, wow, this is the best Transformers movie. And you're like, what does that mean?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And 100% it is. It is the best Transformers movie, and the feeling I had coming out of it was like, wow, that was nice. A lot of the Transformers movies make me feel like trash.
Oh, yeah.
And this was very nice.
Yeah, this was very nice. But what's also nice is it was directed by someone that was not Michael Bay. His name is Travis Knight. He previously directed Kubo and Two Strings, and it was written by Christina Hodson. It stars Hailee Steinfeld, John Cena, Angela Bassett, Justin Theroux, and Dylan O'Brien. There are other cast members, but those were the biggest names.
Two of those people are Transformers, and you will not know that they voiced Transformers until the credits.
Three of them are. The last three are all Transformers.
Okay, yeah.
Dylan O'Brien is this. The tiniest little bit. You do hear Bumblebee speak for a second.
Yeah.
And that's Dylan O'Brien.
When I found out Angela
he
Bassett,
made sweet money from that.
Yeah, when I found out Angela Bassett voiced one of those Transformers, like, wow, what a waste.
Yeah. I really wish you were a person.
Yeah, she is way too talented to just be voicing one of those Transformers. But anyway,
I hope her and Justin Theroux had fun together.
Yeah.
But here's a quick synopsis. On the run in the year 1987, Bumblebee finds refuge in a junkyard in a small California beach town. Charlie, on a cusp of turning 18 and trying to find her place in the world, discovers Bumblebee, battle scarred and broken. So overall thoughts, I agree with DJ. It's just. It's a refresh. I think this is if this isn't a restart on the Transformers franchise, that's stupid. Because I think we should say sayonara for those first 5 movies.
Yeah, 5 of them.
5 of them, man.
Yeah.
That's so many. Just start over and and do this. This is a cool new start to it, and that it is a kind of a love letter to the old cartoon. I feel like I know there's plenty of fans out there. I've never seen these, but the Transformers animated movies that everyone's like they were crazy. They were so bold.
Specifically, Transformers the movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so you don't need to.
Orson Welles voices somebody in the voices Unicron. Orson Welles, his last role, I think, was voicing Unicron in Transformers the movie. So if you thought Angela Bassett was wasted,
I mean, besides that, I just think that I know a lot of people have a lot of love for this, and I think this movie has a love for the franchise. I honestly, and instead of feeling it's not embarrassed. It's not embarrassed by what it is, and at first I'm like, oh wait, maybe this movie is a little strange because it's a Transformers movie. But not really. It's more about this girl and Bumblebee figuring out who they are and everything. But it turns into this really honestly heartfelt, inventive self-discovery movie where it's like, there's plenty of action in it that is so dynamic. It's more dynamic than I think any Transformers movie. Honestly, I think that you still get awesome fight scenes in Transformers movies. But in this, and I think it's a testament to Travis Knight because he comes from an animation background, like we mentioned, and so you can see that he gets really creative. He gets really, really creative.
It's also cool that the Transformers look like the Transformers, specifically Optimus Prime. It's like, oh, Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Also, Soundwave gets I think it's in trailers and stuff. Yeah, but like it's.
Oh, he speaks and he sounds like the coolest character ever.
Yeah.
It's great. I
love it. And it was immediately
really good. Thank you.
I thought my nostalgia for this franchise had been pretty well killed off. Starting with Transformers 2. I enjoyed Transformers 1. Transformers 2 was one of the worst dog shit movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I did not mind the third.
And yet I still have seen I've seen every. I walked out of Transformers 2 and was like, I'm done. Never again. And somehow I've seen every single other one. Most of them have been for work.
Yeah, all of.
Yeah.
No, the third I was sick.
Same.
And I went to a red box and picked it up.
There it is. But yeah, but this movie brought back some of that nostalgia, specifically with Optimus and Soundwave. And I like that the designs of the Transformers are more coherent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a Bumblebee is his design's really coherent. It's almost like simplified. It's just it makes it easier to understand what's happening, but while still being cool. And he's adorable. And
100%.
One of the sweetest moments, it's in the trailer. Bless you.
Bless you.
One of the sweetest moments for me is this moment where. The premise of the story is that he's lost his memory, and so he doesn't have a name. He doesn't know anything. He can kind of understand Charlie, this girl who finds him and fixes him up a little bit. And there's this moment where he doesn't know how to. He can't speak, and he doesn't know. It's kind of sad, like just thinking about that whole situation. And he's just kind of like humming along because that's all he can really do. And she's like, "Oh, you kind of sound like a bumblebee." And it's like that's like a sweet way of creating a character's name. It's one of my favorite ways to create a character's name, where it's just like it's endearing. This movie is a Transformers movie for kids, and a lot of them are not that. They're
not at all.
For that 13-year-old that are just getting all their hormones are flooding them, and they're like, "Whoa, yeah, edgy. What's it like? God dang VW bug in the face." And it's like, just chill out. And this movie chills out while giving you some awesome action. The final like fights in this. It weirdly answered a question that I had about Transformers that was like,
wait a second.
What does happen if blank does blank? And it's not great. It's awesome for me, not great for them. And it made me very happy.
Yeah, so I think this is definitely an improvement for the franchise direction, because again, like, it is a kids movie. It is the first time where it's like I could take a kid to see it and not feel gross about it.
Oh yeah. Also, John Cena is like fine in the movie, honestly, but he's got two of the best jokes.
100%.
The best jokes in the movie.
The two laugh out loud moments in our theater were both John Cena moments.
They were it was so honest. Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah. So props to him. Props to Hailee Steinfeld for really grounding the movie. She's a good anchor. You talked about earlier, Godzilla, I just want to see the monsters fight. I don't need people. If you're going to have people, Hailee Steinfeld did a good job. Also, I think it's Pamela Adlon plays the mom.
Real good.
Good. Props to her for doing the mom role. She did a good job making that something.
Nice. Yeah. I've enjoyed her as well. Also, props to John Cena's chin. Can we go ahead and pull that up one more time?
Just pull out that
I feel like it really held up, at least leveled out the movie.
It really is. That chin is superhuman, if we're being honest.
It's
so
insane.
I think when we're talking about our positives and our negatives,
that's a chin.
Wow. For me, it's nice. It just made me feel nice. It's family friendly, which is what these movies should be. Those are my two of my positives for the movie.
I'd say it goes in line with your family friendly aspect of this. I just wrote, you don't feel gross, and and it's just nice that you just like can enjoy this, and it's not trying to make fun of you for liking what this is.
Bumblebee's not trying to pee on anybody. No Transformers have balls for some inexplicable reason.
It's really confusing.
They're not just shoving cleavage in your face, and you're like, what's even happening right now?
And you're like, you don't have a weird argument for why this 21-year-old can date this like 16-year-old. Like, weirdly, that's not happening in these movies. Who'd have thought that wouldn't be happening?
Was that 4 or 4?
That was the Romeo and Juliet law. Yeah, I didn't need to know that was a thing, but hey, who cares? It's gross and weird. But also, I'd say I thought the action was amazing, and and another positive, the creativity for how Bumblebee transforms. There's just a little moment where like he's in a confined space, so he half transforms to just kind of move around easier, and I'm like, yeah, of course you would. Yeah. He's a transformer. The whole point is that he transforms. That's the point.
I think that's the benefit of having an animation director doing it, because all the little touches that Bumblebee does makes him more relatable as a character.
I love these. Yeah. His little antenna, whatever they are, because they're not functional. They're just there.
Yeah, they're just there to help him emote.
Yeah. But for negatives, I wrote paint by numbers script. Because it's just you know where the beginning is and you know where the end is, and it's but the journey along the way is enjoyable. Yeah. But I also agree with your negative.
Yeah. My biggest critique, I realized the day after, was that I had forgotten that I'd seen it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, it's nice and disposable. Like, it didn't really leave an impression with me. Which, I mean, hey, better than a bad impression, I guess.
It's because it's inoffensive. Like, it's not you're gonna have a good time if you have kids, or if you have like nieces or nephews, or if they babysit kids and you need them to just shut up for 5 seconds. Yeah. You just go ahead and take them to this movie, and they're gonna have a good time, honestly. And you know what? And
you're a bold babysitter if you're taking the kids out to a movie.
Yeah. You're hoping that they're gonna be good. But no, they're gonna have a good time, and honestly, you're gonna have a solid time as well. But you know what? Let's give a shout out to the critics over at Rotten Tomatoes, who have given this film a 93%. That's all critics. That's insane. I know we have a consensus there. I think it's like 7.2 out of 10.
Which
as of the time of prepping this.
Yeah, it seems more right, because it's a good movie, but 93%. Oh my goodness.
No, yeah, that's a little.
That makes it seem like it's one of the best movies of the year.
But out of
how about 1987? 1987.
Hey. About as easy as normal. So I think we got that.
Because they make it clear that, like, hey, This is definitely the 80s because all those songs are definitely songs that you hear when other movies want to help you think of the 80s.
Oh yeah, there's maybe another negative. It's very it's 80s adjacent.
Yeah,
it's a poster of the 80s in the background of the movie.
It's as much 80s as those like retro shirts at Hot Topic that you can get. Yeah, it's that type
like
of
those
80s.
Nirvana pullovers. Yeah, that's what those
the amount
are.
of 80s we're talking about here. Anyway,
I'd say out of 1987, easy number. Yeah. I'd give the letter grade. I gave Aquaman a C+.
Yeah.
And now that is a different video, I can't change and make it what I wanted to make it immediately, which was a B-. But I'd give this a C. Like a nice C-. C-, because it's not, I don't find it to be a bad movie. It's just there.
Yeah.
And so 1987, easy. It's 1500.
1500.
Easy. I found that easily. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. I think I'm going to give it a solid C. And that would be
1500.
I think 1500 is wrong, though. I think that's wrong.
Probably, but go ahead.
Okay, hold on. We can figure this out. Okay. So in 1987, you can write that up to 2000, right? And half of that will be 1000. So that's 50. So you're talking about I'm going to say it's 1450.
There you go. I'm sticking by my number, but it's my letter grade C-. So there you go. We're a learning channel. Thank you, Clay Noggin, in the chat. That is true.
You guys are learning with us. 1500 is a 75. You're not far off.
Before we head out, Rick in Your Mouth, great username, writes, did the director of Bumblebee make a huge difference in the Transformers movie formula? I'd say it's a different formula. It is a familiar one.
Yeah.
But if they move forward with what they've set up here, you're going to be getting different movies, and that makes me happy. But quote on the box, it's just delightful.
Yeah.
Make a little Bumblebee, like scrapbook Bumblebee kind of floating around next to it.
There you go. I think my on the box would be, oh yeah, these are kids movies.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, wait, you remember that?
There's no shame here! Exclamation point. That's what's going to be on my box.
So we want you to transform into the comment section of this video and let us know what your favorite scene is in Bumblebee.
You better click over to that like button and subscribe
and hit the bell
notification icon. Go to onlystupidanswers.com, patreon.com. You can click right over here. There's another little video right over here for fun. Check out that one. Probably you guys should watch more of it because it had lower views than our other ones. So go watch it. That's how that works.
Spoilers.
It's trying to get a little advertisement. You guys just watch this one.
What do you think's in there? If you had to guess.
Gaming.